Oh, hey Johnny, welcome back home. I had a question. I was checking my email and you left a window conversation up with someone named Mayo and I was just kind of wondering who that was. Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're talking about a interesting physical release that was done by Limited One Games, and it's a collection of 3 games. This collection was called the Green Lava Studios Volume 1. This year, they actually released it Volume 2 for April Fools. Oh, no, it was last year. Last year. Never mind, that brain fart. This year, they did that Sega CD game on the GBA, except it's just a movie. Yeah, brain fart. Anyway, point is, this is volume 1. It has My Name is Mayo, My Name is Mayo 2, and Mr. Misagi on it. So, normally collections of games I usually separate unless they're like really short or oddball things that don't really benefit from being a separate. And this is one of those situations. 2 of these games are absolutely forgettable fodder, in my opinion. The third one can be interesting humor. So let's get into this and all. So, My Name is Mayo and My Name is Mayo 2. These are clickle games. Now, some clickle games have some interesting management systems, usually like with auto clickles, buying units, powering units up, and stuff. Those I can understand the appeal to, especially on a mobile device. When you're out on the road or, just wanting to kill a little time. This is not that kind of clickle game. This is literally a jar of mayonnaise, a hand, and you hitting a button over and over again. So, My Name is Mayo is very, very minimal. How it goes is you'll hit the triangle button. We're playing on the PS4 version, by the way. Again, this is the physical version of that. And you'll have these little options, which are the quote-unquote story. And you have to do so many clicks to progress in it. And they tell you, like, different random facts and things. But you'll click it. You start clicking the mayonnaise jar, reach goal, click next one. Some of these do weird things in there, like they dress up the mayonnaise jar and weird shit and stuff. They all kind of just throw away that. But overall, it's a really forgettable game. Its only selling point is for people who want to fatten up their achievement and platinums. If you're looking for that, this will quickly fulfill that very easily. Digitally, it's 99 cents, but this collection of 3 games physically was originally $29.99, so basically $30. Ouch, kind of pricey for it, yeah? Well, on the interesting side, for you at least, will be interesting, is the fact that unlike a lot of limited games, this is one that's lost value. So stick to the, well, actually I'll just throw it out there now, but I'll rephrase it out there. Basically, you can get this game physically for about $10, and for My Name is Mayo, still not worth it. Like, this is a game I'm even shocked that even, like, this kind of thing even happened, to be honest. Like, I get it was a ha April Fool's thing, but it's just kind of mind-boggling this thing actually exists. I don't know how this happened. I really don't know how the fuck this happened. Oh, and before we move on to Mayo 2, actually, I would like to mention all 3 of these games have a leaderboard system. And for some reason, I don't know if it's just related to me, but the leaderboards for Mayo 1 crash when browsing through them for me to look at my own score. So, yeah, not quite sure what happens there. But, what can you do? So, My Name Mayo 2 actually did some actual different things. So, this time you have different categories. You have facts, love, dreams, myself, money, and you can also look at the album, which unlocks a bunch of visual stuff that relates to all of these, and they unlock really like weird and strange artwork and stuff. So these categories are, well, again we turn to the story mode, kinda, and on top of that, again, you have a leaderboard system. This time it's not broken if you're playing online. And you do get some, a few little options that change a few things about your hand. Like, there's a funny one like dog mode that changes it into a paw, one that explodes and stuff. Nothing amazing, but yeah. And just like the other one, you'll click each stage of the quote-unquote story mode, and you'll have to achieve clicking and clicking and clicking and some more clicking and lots of clicking. Now on the upside, this one does change up occasionally with a few weird things, but in general it is just still the same concept of clicking on the mayonnaise jar. Even though there's actually like one will, like, I don't even know how to say that one. Like, there's just some really weird stuff in this one. They did put a little more effort into it, but it's still just the same thing where it's just clicking on the mayonnaise jar. They put a little more work into screwing around with the environment and stuff in it, but at the end of the day, it's just weird clicking on the mayonnaise jar. Like, it's just weird. Again, an easy platinum, especially if you have like a turbo control. These things are super quick to do then. But personally, you know, I'm more of a, hey, I'd like a game. But these were part of this weird ass collection. And finally, I actually used, if you went up with my Elden Ring April Fool's video for last year, I actually believe the one mayonnaise jar with the two ape arms actually came from Mayo 2, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure it was Mayo 2. If not, it wasn't Mayo 1 then, but pretty sure it was Mayo 2. But yeah, very forgivable game again. Don't really think it's worth your time. It is 99 cents digitally. Again, this collection released originally for $29.99, and you can get it for basically like $10 on eBay now. 10 to 15. It's like lost all its value. Like, maybe down the road this will go up in price or something. That's possible, but I think too many people betted on trying to see if this would become valuable. Like, apparently, let's see, looking at price chart, for example, back in 2021, people were selling it for $49.97, and then like, looks like around September 2021 to October into the end of the year of 2021, it just lost a lot of its value and went down to 19 and just kept going and going to where it's averaging about $11 on price charting. So, honestly, if you're interested in a physical version of this, right now is probably, ironically, a great time to get it, because I imagine fall, like, not anytime soon, but fall down the road, this might actually become possibly pricey. As much as it's a pretty throwaway title, I mean, limited print stuff that's trash has became valuable before. I mean, look at Action 52. Whether that'll happen to this particularly anytime soon, that's hard to say. That's a risk, but I just say if you have any interest in this physically, this is probably a fantastic time to get it, because like I said, it's cheap as fuck. These people, whoever these people who are selling it, clearly must have like betted wrong with this title. But anyway, let's go to what I think is the only interesting title in this collection, Atticusmj. I actually played this just recently for April Fools. I wanted to do it last year, but I didn't get to do it last year because of all the overtime situation. It was pretty awful. So this is a visual novel game where you're using a dating app to date a bunch of lovely bachelorettes as you play as Atticusmj Johnny, and you go on your lovely dates. This game is like a huge parody of all kinds of shit. Dating, the My Name is Mayo, and all kinds of tropes and other crap. There's lots of references to different things. I thought it was fucking hilarious, honestly. Some of the dates, like, I mean, one of them's a fucking werewolf girl. Like, there's a normal girl, a werewolf girl. There's like this super fucking horny alien you can literally win, like, on the first dialogue choice and immediately get a 2-star. Basically, you have a 3-star system in this. 1 star is fail, 2 stars you succeeded, and 3 stars you really succeeded. Like, super much, yeah. But basically, when you start this game, you have 0 stars, and you need a certain amount of stars to date certain characters, so you'll have to go on multiple dates to build up a few stars to date some of the others. But there's a lot of hilarity in some of them, and I don't want to ruin some of the later dates. I mean, there's some fucking really outrageously weird shit later on, but it is very humorous and self-aware of what it's doing and shit. Now, going with the dates, the only thing you have to do when selecting your date is meet the star requirement, and you have full profile pictures, and certain dates only want to see certain profile picture, so stupidly they can reject you and you need to change your profile picture. Kind of stupid. You can also get a little info on them on the main screen, yeah. So once you choose a date and you actually successfully match, you'll get a loading screen that'll have the random fact things that the Mayo games like to do. Some of these are a little interesting, other ones feel a little throwaway, and sometimes there's a glitch effect on the loading screen, but it hadn't really like done anything to the game with that. But like I said, it's a visual novel. You're represented by a solo finger, and you do have to click on the text box to actually move along in it. Now you can fast forward with the O button stuff, so you can get through the dates really quickly if you need to. So you can get other options, or if you're trying to figure out the route to getting 3 stars, because you need to do that if you want to date the final date. But generally you'll have up to 3 choices, sometimes 2 or 1. And the character will react different ways. Some lines can just get the whole date to fail and give you a 1 star, but you can always retry and everything. But there's lots of hilarity. Seriously, this one I think is actually worth checking out potentially. Now, the thing here, though, is unlike the My Name is Mayo games, which are 99 cents, this is $5.99, so it's a bit more. And, well, it's subjective on whether it's worth it, to be honest. If you're looking for something fucking batshit crazy hilarious, I think it might actually be worth it, to be honest. I had a lot of fucking fun streaming this for April Fools. It was hilarious seeing some of the different ways the conversations go and things you can learn about the characters and stuff. It's pretty freaking funny. Like, seriously, I can't spoil some of the later dates, but you will be surprised what some of the later dates might actually fucking be in it. It's pretty fucking weird. It's pretty fucking weird. But it was very, very hilarious. I really enjoyed it. And after you get a 2 or 3 star, you'll get a massage. So the weird gimmick of this game is when you get to the massage, take your control, you know, put it like on your back of your neck or that. You know, let the vibration give you a massage of that. That's supposed to be the kind of whole massagey thing. Supposedly, there's supposed to be a difference between the intensity of 2 and 3. At least to me on the PS4, it doesn't really feel different. But that's just me. And plus, you do have, like, how your dates are in your contact list. And you can get some funny little tidbits about your dates of that. It's just... yeah. And the whole massagey thing, you can say whether it's supposed to be a very sexual innuendo or not. Like, at first it seems like it's supposed to be just actual massages, but then, like, the alien girl and some of the other later girls really make it seem more like it's just innuendo, and they're actually all talking about sex and shit. I mean, the last date Lily actually basically fucking talks about outside of the alien girl, who just like, she's like super fucking horny, like she wants children. Like, and I mean, out of the ones I mentioned so far, you probably think that's the weirdest one, but no, there's some really weirdo shit in there. But this was actually a really funny little dating sim game thing. It's very self-aware, it's a huge parody, I had some fun with it, and it's an easy platinum. But at least it's actually funny and enjoyable in the humor department. Gameplay-wise, like I said, it's a visual novel. There isn't really a lot going on here. It's not fucking Danganronpa or anything, so you're not going to get that kind of thing going here. But if there's anything worth checking out here, it's definitely Mr. Masashi. This I think is a worthy thing to check out with this.
Hello again, sending a message from the future. As was making this review, it turned out there was free DLC added to the PC copy of the game. This added Navia, Kill Duck minigame, Sonia, and Cake Chan to the game in that order from 2017 to 2018. Sonia is in the PS4 build and is treated as the final boss of the game, but Navia, Cake Chan and the Kill Duck game aren't, as far I can tell, and with lacking info on net couldn't find out if this same with Xbox build. I tried reach out to the creators Twitter for comment on it, but I've not gotten a reply back from them. If I ever get reply, I'll pin a comment to the video. Now back to past. Oh crap, I forgot to remind myself to remove the scrap intro from the end the video, gasp.
And again, with the physical version of this going for basically about $10, if you want to have this in like a physical sense, it might be up your alley to check that out. Outside of the PS4 physical version, though, you can only get digitally, and as far as I can tell, this isn't available DRM free. And to be fair, most of the games this company makes are achievement platinum fodder. So to be fair, it wouldn't really be a big interest likely for these titles to be DRM free likely. So that's probably not really shocking, to be honest. But for some reason, if you're looking for that, as far as I can tell, they don't have them DRM free anywhere. So if you want actual ownership of these titles, I don't know, like I said, with Mayo 1 and 2, but Mr. Masashi I can at least understand somewhat. It might be worth hitting up eBay and checking out copies for sale for the Green Lava Studios Volume 1 for the PS4. It's the only physical version at the time of this video that was ever made of these, and likely probably will be the only thing, especially considering how horribly it's selling on eBay. Compared to what its original prices. It really makes me wonder what Volume 2 is going to be like, actually, because I did get that from in the mail this year, but it was last year's April Fool's item from them, so. But, yeah, these are, for the most part, pretty forgettable games, for the most part, other than Mr. Masashi. That one's just a very big self-parody of fucking dating sim, visual novel stuff. I thought that was pretty unique in a hilarious way. Um, it has a few nice little Easter eggs at Mayo and some other shit in that. It's pretty much the only thing, like I said, that's enjoyable on here. The weird over bugs that Mayo 1's leaderboards is weird, will crash when you look at your score. And there are weird little screen effects with the loading on Mr. Masaji, but otherwise I didn't run into any problems with these three games at all. They function fine and don't require any download or anything. And checking, there wasn't any updates for any of these games anyway, so they are in the form they are in, even if you get them digitally or that on PS4 at least. But yeah, actually, I'm kind of surprised Limited One Games didn't make a Switch version of this thing, actually, to be honest, considering they are available on Switch. I kind of have to wonder what the reason for that. Oh, I bet I know what it is. The cartridges, the Switch cartridges probably will, because, you know, this costs money. And while these probably would easily fit on the small size they have, it still probably costs and would have been hard to justify $30 for that. I bet that actually has to do with it. I really do.
MAYO